Well, we're almost at the new year. In just a few days, it's January. By January 2nd, the confetti is gone, the resolutions are written down, and you're staring at a calendar with no job and no clear path to one. Maybe you've been searching for months. Maybe you were just laid off. Maybe you finally decided this was the year to change careers. Either way, you're starting the new year in the exact place you didn't want to be, unemployed and uncertain. Here's what I need you to hear. January is not your problem. January is your opportunity. I'm Brian C. Newman, and this is AI and Your Next Job, the podcast about navigating career transitions in the age of artificial intelligence. Today, I'm giving you a complete 90-day job launch plan, week-by-week actions, AI tools that actually work, and the framework I call the Career Capital Portfolio, which makes you undeniable to employers. This is not motivation. This is methodology. Let's build your roadmap. First, let's kill a myth. January is not a bad time to job hunt. Data from LinkedIn, Indeed, and ZipRecruiter all show the same thing. Job postings jumped 25 to 40% in January compared to December. Why? Well, budgets reset, leaders are back from the holidays, roles that were frozen in Q4 reopened. But here's the part most people miss. There's less competition than you think. A lot of job seekers are still in holiday mode. They're getting organized. They're planning their approach. They're not executing. That 2-week delay while everyone else is thinking, that's your window. But here's the catch. The January advantage only works if you're systematic, not desperate. Systematic job searching treats your search like a business launch. You have a product, your skills. You have a market, employers with specific needs. You have a timeline, 90 days from launch to offer. Desperate searching looks like this. Apply everywhere. Hope something sticks. Feel worse every week. Same effort, different structure. What I'm giving you today is that structure. Before we get into the weekly plan, you need to understand one thing, the Career Capital Portfolio. Traditional job search focused on 3 things, resume, applications, networking. They still matter, but in 2025, they're not enough. The people getting hired build proof before interviews. Your Career Capital Portfolio has 3 parts. First, skills, demonstrated AI literacy. Not I'm familiar with ChatGPT, but real proof you can use AI to drive outcomes. That means projects, published insights, certifications, specific examples of solving real problems with AI. Second, stories, recent ones, not your greatest hits from 2021. Proof that the last 90 days that you're active, relevant, and engaged. So projects like volunteer work, side consulting, content that shows how you think. Third, systems, which could be professional infrastructure. Not just a LinkedIn profile, a complete presence that signals credibility. So you have an optimized LinkedIn, a portfolio or personal site, professional email and scheduling, and easy ways to book time with you. When all 3 are in place, something shifts. You stop looking like an applicant. You start looking like a peer. So here's your 90-day plan. Let's break this down week by week. First, weeks 1 to 2 is your foundation phase. Week 1 starts with precision. Not broad marketing jobs, but something like B2B SaaS product marketing roles at Series B companies with 50 to 200 employees. You're being specific, and specific changes everything. Build a simple spreadsheet. Target companies, decision makers, and common roles. Next, audit your LinkedIn. Use AI to compare your profile to top performers in your target role. Rewrite your headline around outcomes, not titles. And then build your first demonstration project. 1 real problem, 1 AI-assisted solution, 1 short case study. Week 2 is about visibility. Create a simple portfolio or website. Show your project. Tell a transition story, not a desperation story. Set up your AI tool stack. Application tracking, resume customization, scheduling. Then batch your content. Write 8 to 10 LinkedIn posts. And AI can help you with any ideas. And your perspective, it makes them valuable. Weeks 3 to 4 is your launch phase. Now you activate. You create a master resume, then role-specific versions for your top targets. Apply strategically. 15 to 20 roles, not 100. For each one, do the work. Customize, research, track. Then start outreach. 20 thoughtful messages, not I'm looking for a job. Instead, I'd value your perspective on this industry challenge. Week 4 is about conversations. Do informational interviews, industry events, and then follow-ups. Again, you're not chasing jobs yet. You're building a signal. Weeks 5 to 8 is your momentum phase. Now you scale what's working. Each week includes applications, conversations, content, and events. You add another portfolio project. You take an AI certification. You refine based on response. Then you look at what gets replies, what gets interviews, and double down there. By week 8, your portfolio looks substantial, and it's not empty. You also ask for recommendations, specific ones aligned to your target roles. Weeks 9 to 12 is your conversion phase, and this is where it turns. Interviews start stacking, recruiters reach out, your content opens doors. Now the focus is conversion. You do a deep interview prep, you research companies with AI, and you have star stories that are ready that include modern tools. Practice with AI as a coach, refine answers, and build confidence. In the final weeks, it's about choice, and that includes negotiation, offer comparison, and graceful exits from paths you don't want to take. You choose strategically, not emotionally. Now let's talk about the AI tools that matter for this, and we'll do a quick recap of the stack. For resume optimization, look at Teal or Resi. Tracking, you can use Hunter or Teal. Research and personalization, use ChatGPT or Claude. For content, look at ChatGPT plus Grammarly. And for interview prep, look at ChatGPT as a coach. Again, you're using AI for busy work, not for authenticity. That balance is the edge. So let's land this plane. You might be starting this year without a job. That's real. But it doesn't define your next 90 days. What defines them is whether you move systematically or desperately. This framework gives you the system: foundation, launch, momentum, conversion. By day 90, you don't just have a job, you have a rebuilt brand, a stronger network, demonstrated AI fluency. But it all starts with week 1, which starts today. If this episode gave you clarity, share it with someone else who needs it. I'm Brian C. Newman, and this is AI and Your Next Job. 2026 is your year. Now you have the roadmap.